We can't run around calling everybody kings. When I was in the Marines, yeah, they wanted us to be Marines, but in boot camp, they call you trash because you haven't earned it.
Exactly.
They don't call you Marine until you earn it.
Correct.
So all the women that's like queen this, queen that, they haven't earned that title. Everybody ain't earned that. Call them sister. If you're gonna be positive, call them sister. Call them my sister. That's what I like. Mm-hmm. My brother, my sister. Encourage them. But if you call people king, it's gonna make them feel comfortable where they are.
And it's also gonna make them think they can skip everything that you have to do to even earn it.
Oh, well, I'm a king already. Hey, he called me king, so I ain't gotta do nothing else. I'm here. I've arrived. So we gotta base titles off of action. Your track record. What have you done? You feel what I'm saying? What have you done? You gotta do something.
Yeah.
Now I will never be your hater, I'm your biggest fan. I hope it falls into place just how you planned it. Life could put you in a pickle, just make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, you see the clip. You know, words have power. And sometimes words make people believe that they're something more than what they are. And I appreciate the clip because the brothers was talking some real good game on that. I see it all the time where, you know, you see young kids pull the, I'm him. But you ain't done nothing yet, though. You gave yourself the title of him, but you're really not in a situation to prove it. Because if you're in a situation to prove it, then you don't come off as him. You don't put in the work to actually be him. You just say I'm him. You know, back in the day, people didn't say the kings and queens thing, which has died down over the years. But people would call people brother or sister like that. You know. But giving people these titles that they haven't earned, that inflates their ego to believe that they're more than what they are, has become a problem. Because basically, you know, now you have a society where you have a good demographic or a good population of people who, for some odd reason, you know, believe they're entitled to everything because of a few words. You know, I'm a king, I'm a queen, I should be treated as such. No kingdom. You know, and if you keep calling these people kings and queens, you're going to come to find out they don't look at you as royalty, they look at you as a servant. And since they're a king or a queen, and you're, that automatically puts you beneath them. And I know people want to say, you know, if a king gets with if she calls him a king and he calls her a queen, you know, they're on the same level. No, they're not. Because neither one of them are royalty. Neither the guy ain't a king and the girl ain't a queen. So guess what? Somebody gonna feel slighted when they don't feel like they getting treated royal enough. You know, who gonna, you know, is she gonna kneel and kiss the ring just cause he say he a king and don't make him a king? You know, he ain't done no king stuff around here. He did some regular average old stuff that ain't king behavior. And he was like, she ain't really no queen. I mean, you know, last week she was on a stripper pole. Now she a queen. What kind of bullshit is that? So we got issues, and I think more important is we're giving people titles that they don't earn, and you're seeing people cry about having to earn it. You're seeing people break down about having to earn it. You're seeing people think it's unnatural to earn it. You know, I'm just the greatest of all time the minute I showed up without actually, you know, having a resume that says that. Without actually having a body of work that says that I'm great. It's just I said so. You know, I think, therefore I am. I say, therefore I am. But see, You know, you're supposed to say it before, during, and after. Not before, and during never happens, and then you get to say it after. So you skip the whole process of actually being what you're called. You know, I get to never start as the greatest, and I get to retire from never starting as the greatest. And there you go. I'm, I'm 0 and 0. But you would never know it because, hey, you know what I'm saying? Because I said I'm like that. It's like, oh, here we go with this bull. And what you see, people take it as offensive. You know, oh, you really like that? Like, show me. Well, I gotta show you. How's that? You know, what you would see in society is great people are normally or normally talked about as if they're not great. They ain't good enough. You know, I've seen better. You know, yeah, you gotta prove it to me again. You proved it to me 20 times, but I need 21 just for a reference. You know, that's what happens to great people. People are shocked they did it again. But once you just slap on the moniker that I'm the one, then it becomes diluted. You know, because now anything can make you a king, anything can make you a queen, anything can make you great, anything can make you the GOAT. And then you have people who are overinflating the value of average so they can put themselves in a king, queen, GOAT conversation. Because if you lower the bar low enough, they can come and jump over it and say, see, I'm there too. And that's where it becomes a problem. Because all of this stuff really is really about lowering the bar and using words to do it. You know. And when people don't believe it, like, yeah, I'm a king, I'm a queen, I'm the one, I'm him, you know, that's nice. That you gonna keep saying that? Okay, well, I don't believe you. Because because maybe they've been around the kings and the queens, and they've been around the people that are actually him, and they've been around the goats, and they've been around the people that's the one, and you don't really have that thing that they have. You know, you're just a poser. You're trolling greatness right now. But, you know, maybe it's just me. You know, you tell me what you think, though. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take you there.